Welcome to a brand new Freelancer Spotlight, taking the new Lancer Su-Ren. What's up, guys? Punch here, and we take a look at her abilities and what she could benefit for your team and what she could do to the enemy team as a support. No, she's not a frontliner, and no, she's not a firepower. She's a brand new support. So basically looking at her first ability is called Martial Master. Strike downwards in a line for 24 direct damage or in a circle for 20 direct damage. So she could do direct damage for 24 in a line, or if people are around her, she could do 20 to them. So that's kind of actually very beneficial, really, if you're being targeted by multiple freelancers at the same time. And like I said, I mean, as a support, that's pretty much your primary, so you got to really use it to your fullest ability. Her next ability is Serenity. Heal yourself and allies for 20 health. Now, it said allies. So any ally around you, they get 20, including yourself. But it's a blast. It's not a prep phase. So kind of be wary if when you use that, because it's not a free action. It's just being used on a blast phase decision. Her next ability is called Shifting Winds. Dash to an enemy dealing 20 direct damage or an ally healing for 20. Can be used 2 turns in a row, but must target an enemy if an ally was targeted first or vice versa. Pretty much means that if you target an ally, you heal them for 20. If you target an enemy after doing that specific turn, then you could do 20 to them. Her next ability is Spirit Bend. Grants might to target ally or weak to target enemy for 2 turns. If that target attacks, anyone hit by the attack gains the opposite status effect. I'll show you this when we get on into the practice with the little drones that we normally do for the spotlights. But pretty much, this ability is pretty much like how you don't normally see in terms of abilities like Orion with his shards and so on. Her ultimate is called Karmic Justice. Grant a target 100 shield until the end of the turn. Next turn, a chi explosion originates from the target, dealing up to 50 indirect damage, starting at 25 damage and increasing by 1 for every 4 damage taken during the first turn. This ability is, I guess you could think of it like Orion's Fate Transfer, except the only difference is that you or your ally gets 100 shield, which means they can absorb 100 damage without taking anything else. But they also increase damage over time for that one specific turn. And it does more the more damage they take. So it's like Fate Transfer, but basically you're a bomb. And that's I've wanted to really see this in a actual game, but because we're in the public test server, she's not fully live yet, as far as I'm aware, on the recording of this video. But the first ability that you had seen was her Martial Master, and basically she just did a direct damage and then a circle. This one is her dash ability, to where she dashed to an enemy and then she's now going to dash to a ally, but she healed when she dashed to him. Or no, I'm sorry, that's her Serenity. Yes, that's the Serenity. So I had activated her Serenity when I went to go and dash. And then dash to the ally robot and heal them for 20 HP while taking damage as well. So you could body block, too, while you dash to your ally and heal them. So it could be for great positioning in this in Atlas Reactor. So I'm showing this other ability, her Spirit Bend. And I'm giving the enemy drone weakness. So, from my understanding is that if they are hit by that specific Lancer or that specific enemy, I think that person would gain might. But if your enemy or if your ally had hit somebody and they had might, I think the Lancer they hit would gain weakness. That's my understanding for Spirit Bend as far as I'm aware. I'm not 100% sure on it. I've only had about 30 minutes to try her out in the PTS server, and that kind of works right there. What I'm showing you right now is Karmic Justice, and after putting it on myself for 100 shield, right now it's like a preparation skill, but it doesn't immediately go off. After the second turn, after going to the Jerome, then it's going to go off. So right here, they take 41 damage. But if I were to take more damage, then the damage would be increased. But since the Karmic Justice skill says was a prep phase skill, I could use my basic ability. Sorry this was kind of a cluster, guys, but I hope you liked the video anyway. And I'll see y'all in the next Freelancer Spotlight. Later, guys.